We're back again. St. Out is on the air. Everybody just refreshed. Everybody's back. Can everybody hear us?
Yeah, I think they can. I think we're live.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know how far we were into it.
You were talking about despair, and if you stay at the bottom of it very long, you can't help other people.
Yeah, it stops you from impacting others.
Yeah.
One of Ray's big things now is he does every Friday. He does a Periscope. He does other Periscopes during the week, but 9 a.m. every Friday he does a Periscope. He asks his audience he asks the audience for questions. He answers them one at a time. So he repeats the question and then he goes. And when he's working on whatever question it is, he does not, say thanks for the hearts and stuff like that, because what they do is they send the recording of the Periscope to Nick Hobner. He breaks it up into 3 separate question videos. And then he takes that video and he gets it transcribed. The beauty of that is that's 3 blog posts for Ray. And when the transcription comes back, all Ray has to do is just edit it, because he doesn't want everything word for word. He gets it word for word. He doesn't want everything word for word that people are going to read. He wants to make sure that they do watch the video. But he did a live Periscope. He did his live 9 a.m. Periscope in the group with us on Friday. And Robert Hollis was in there, asked one of the questions. And Robert Hollis's question was, do I really need a blog to succeed? And Ray's answer was funny. He says a few things, and then he goes, well, if you want to dominate your marketplace, you will. And it was actually pretty funny because we were all near laughing. But
I was actually on that Periscope that Friday.
So you see me.
Yeah,
I was the big red guy over in the left-hand side.
Okay. Now, is that 9 o'clock? That's 9 o'clock Florida time.
Yeah. But it's really, really, it's an effective way to do it. A lot of other people now do Periscopes every day, and they're going to do the same thing. They're going to turn them into blog posts because you have your video shot. He just, says that, if you go on 20 minutes about one subject, you have to edit it down.
Right.
To make an effective thing. But Ray's pushing us, everybody in the group, to do webinars where you're going to sell something, because you have to get over the fear of selling stuff, on webinars and stuff like that. And he just went over steps he also has a product on that we all have access to. But in the webinars, in the first 5 minutes, you have to offer value, introduce yourself, offer some value right away to keep people there. Then you tell them your story, tell them a little about yourself. And I know a lot of people on here are doing webinars anyway, but it's you have to make it as interesting and interactive training as you can. You don't want to ramble on if you're done with your presentation. You want to get to the answer. But he says, if you are selling a product, bring it up. They say bring it up about the halfway point, so that the reason why is that people aren't surprised at the end that you're going to be selling something. So what you want to do is bring it up and then go back to giving them value, so that they're going to be value more and more and more at the end. So that's why he was naming some people, if they're doing an hour or a half hour webinar, they're about 20 minutes, they'll bring up whatever they have to offer. And then they'll go back and they'll keep doing it. They said, if you're sending your customers to a website and stuff like that, take a screenshot of it and make sure you put it on your webinar, because at the end, you have to make sure that you tell them, again, where to go, so people will take action. Because some people will sit there through the whole thing. He always says that when you're given an offer, make it a money-back guarantee and stuff like that. And then people brought up arguing, but let's say you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's say somebody's there 32 days afterwards. Ray's advice is get the money back, because he would much rather lose a sale than have somebody start blasting him all over the internet. because they don't want this, and then there was some, Lisa came on, Lisa Grossman was there. I think I did her training before. She's always, the 3 questions that, she asks when she's prospecting somebody is, the first question is, are you happy? And meaning, are you happy with your life, your finances or whatever's going on? And most people are going to say no. And they always say, if you ever find one person that does say yes, congratulate him, And some people say you can call him a liar, but don't do that. And the next question is, do you have a plan to get there? And if they say so, the third question is, would you like to see a plan? If I can show you a plan, would you want to take a look at it? And most people by then will say yes, so at least take a look at it. But they always, it's always funny because I'm not in network marketing per se, but they're always talking about, people are afraid. People are afraid to talk to their warm markets and the people in their network because they all want them to become superstar. They think they can be superstar network marketers, and most people don't want to do that. They're not ready for it. You want to, get them as customers, and just make it so that they do it that way. Now, Ray and Jess, for their 3-minute expert, they made on that launch, they made $938,000 in 3 days. But what they also did as they were doing it, they created another product, and it's this 900K launch, and it is beautiful because it showed them how they made it and all that stuff and all the hoops they had to go through with affiliates and stuff like that. But it's just a brilliant. And Ray sings blogging, and that's where he said that he just made L6 and MLSP, and he goes, and most of it is with his PS line. People going to his PS line and his blog, but Ray's blogger, he's blogging 7 days a week, and he's got his own routine, but he lined out a bunch of boxes. I don't know if you can actually see this online. He put out all these boxes we put up. I should have taken a screenshot of this. Sorry, but
yeah, we couldn't see that.
I know.
He says
it's the ones: Periscope, webinars, social media, blogging, products, affiliate offers, coaching, events, MLM, and lists. The 3 things that are making him the most money right now are Periscope to blogging and his webinars. And he all interacts them all together. But what he also does is when somebody comes up, they get a thing where they can, get affiliate offers, they get product offers, and eventually, if it comes down to it, to his coaching. But what he does is he doesn't, he used to call every lead he gets, and now he doesn't do that as much anymore. He's got people that'll call him because he is pretty big. But he's making more money off his blogging and his coaching right now. And he goes, and his biggest thing is, if I can do it, everybody here can do it. You just have to be consistent, and you have to really, kick this in the head and keep going. He says that when you're starting to offer coaching, I know Terry and Felicia, they're in it. They're coaching now, and a couple of the other guys are starting coaching programs. He doesn't recommend doing a 12-month coaching program. He says what you have to do is you have to start out with at the longest 90 days, to see how you're going to be able to do it and stuff like that. And people are always asking him, well, how much should they charge for coaching? And the biggest thing, God, I'm trying to think of who he said. Some guy that was a big trainer said to him, ask for as much as you can with a straight face. But he said, really, so many people, when they start out coaching, that they just ask way too little.
No, he's talking about group coaching, right?
Group coaching or one-on-one coaching.
because with one-on-one coaching, it's not necessarily a 90-day program.
No, that's true. That's true. But the group coaching, he says, don't start off with a group coaching for a year.
No.
He goes, it's way too hard, and you're not really sure how you're going to do it and how it's going to go. So, but he says, all his stuff is, everything he does goes back to his blog. He points everything back to his blog, his Instagram stuff, his Twitter stuff, and his YouTube was shut down again.
I heard that.
So I mean, and he said the only thing that nobody can shut down is your blog, because you own it. In fact, on my blog, I had stuff on there on the sidebars that connect with me on Facebook or on Twitter and stuff. He says, get rid of that. He said, he was on my blog and he goes, all right, let's connect with you on Facebook. He goes on Facebook. I said, he goes, there's Felicia Mupo. I wonder what Felicia's doing. So he goes over there, and he says, you always want to have people, even if it's 2 or 3 different ways on your blog posts, just go back to your blog, and that's where you want your main focus to be.
So are you telling us that he has removed some of the things that they were recommending in the 3-Minute Expert, like the Facebook like box and?
No. Facebook like box for me is fine. He wants you to use the Facebook likes. You like it on Facebook, but you're still staying on his blog. Okay,
got it.
I had connect with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and stuff like that.
Got it.
He says anytime you send them away from your blog, there's a chance that they're going to get distracted by something else or somebody else.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
By the way, let me interject here. If anybody who's out there in the audience wants to come over and interact with us, you're certainly welcome. Just let me know in the chat that you'd like to come over, or you have a question, and I'm sure Larry would welcome you, wouldn't you, Larry?
Sure.
Sure. So anyone who wants to come over, just feel free. Just let us know. We'll bring you over. If the computer doesn't crash or the electricity doesn't turn off.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm not the greatest note taker, but you know what? We get the recordings, so that's what I do it. Although I've done some periscopes. I didn't do any periscopes today. I did some periscopes too, and I'm going to do it. I'm kicked out of my YouTube again, so I'm going to have to download my periscopes to Canva. Not Canva.
Chris, I don't know if I raised my hand means come over or I don't want to come over. I assume that means you want to come over. Sorry. And Elaine, your hand is up. So
bring him over.
I'm gonna click you guys over. You don't have to accept. So here we go, Chris. You're on your way. Maybe you're on your way. I don't know. Or does the hand up mean you can't? I can't get you. There you come. Okay. And Elaine, seems to be the last time we tried to bring you over, we kicked you out. We'll try this. Trying to bring you over. Okay, maybe you're coming.
But the biggest thing for me is I'm going to start using Wistia for my videos.
Okay. Other than YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm going to have to host them now. Because they spanked me twice, and it actually shut me down for a little bit. So.
Okay. And Rick says he wants to come over, I think. It says, I'd like to come over, but like Larry. I'd like to come over, but like Larry. I don't know what that means, Rick.
That's funny.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Larry.
So, Rick, I'm trying to click you, Rick. There you go. I think you're coming. Elaine, leave me a message in the chat. I don't know what you're trying to do here, whether you want over or not.
Come on over, Elaine.
Let's see if Rick actually shows up. But okay, I've interrupted you, Larry. You want to keep going, or?
Oh no, it's good. I'm good. Yeah, but it's it really was a good weekend. You know what's nice about these masterminds is you realize there's even people that are making like multiple, like 30 grand a month
Mm-hmm.
in their companies, and even more than that are stuck, and that have mindset issues, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that was that's a good group for that, because a lot of this is even afterwards at dinner or having a few drinks, just talking like crazy, you know. And then the one guy I told you was prospecting the astronaut.
Right.
Guess what company he's in? Isogenics.
Okay.
And so he said to me, he asked me if I ever thought about doing Isogenics. I said, well, yeah, like a month ago. I said, well, he goes, well, who are you under? I said, oh, Len Mooney. What's happening, Rick?
Good morning.
Hi, Rick.
So,
Hello.
Chris or Rick, you folks have a question or?
What I wanted to do is go over what he said about Facebook again. I missed the end of it. So the like box is okay, but what did you say?
See, here's what Ray was saying on my blog. And the like boxes are okay. He wants everybody to like it, you know, and send it to Twitter and all that stuff. On the other side, I had connect with me on Facebook, connect with me on Twitter. He said, get rid of those buttons because he said that sends them away from your blog.
Yeah.
And then they can get distracted by Facebook or Twitter or even LinkedIn and Google Plus. They can get distracted by that. That's taking them away from your blog. You want
good.
people to stay on your blog.
I say I've never put them on because I don't like really busy blogs, you know, that got crap everywhere. And I think personally, I mean, I know he's making a lot of money. I think Ray's blog is too busy.
Oh, raises?
I think he's got way too much stuff on there.
There is a, Elaine, there's a Periscope, you can download it you can record it automatically, and you can download it to your computer, and you can make blog videos out of it. There's also another app you can get. It's called...
It's Catch.me.
Catch.me, yes.
Do you need Catch.me to download Periscope these days?
Actually, there's another platform that I got a video on someplace. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Is it Rev.com?
What?
I've been having trouble with Periscope just because you don't want to know.
Catch.me, Elaine, is spelled with a K. Katch.me.
Oh, and what's wrong with my YouTube? I have no idea. They pulled 2 or 3 of my videos off, and it said it didn't meet with their standards. Why? I have no idea. I know in the one Ray was doing a MLSP Wednesday webinar on blogging, and what I said in the video is this guy went from foreclosure in real estate, multiple foreclosures, and through blogging, and he was able to build up a 7-figure coaching business and MLM business. And I think that's the only one I realized that maybe I was making an income claim, and maybe that's why they dumped me off it. I don't know, but they pulled 2 other of my videos, and I watched the videos, and I have no idea why.
Did you protest?
No, I don't even know how you do that.
You know, I don't know how you do it either, but apparently it's quite easy. Linda Bomba just went through that. She had a video pulled on, and they told her that it violated community standards, and she went back and protested, and they reviewed it, and they reinstated the video, and basically, sorry, our mistake. Your video's fine.
I know where. I'll send you the video I've got of how to do it, Larry.
Okay, hey, put it up in the group, or do a training on it, Chris, so we all know how to do it. So far, I've been lucky. I've not had YouTube shut anything of mine down or take anything down, but if they do, I'm going to protest.
Well, you know what? I don't understand because there's so many affiliate marketers out there that continually put links into their affiliate marketing products.
Yeah. And my link I had in there was to The Wednesday night webinar.
Maybe they don't like MLSP.
Could be. But the other one was a link. One of them was a link back to my blog.
See, and I've got links back to my blog all in my description.
Well, they like you more than me. That's kind of mean.
Yeah, all my descriptions have links back to my blog, every one of them.
Yeah.
I think they just arbitrarily picked you, Larry. I don't think there's any reason. I think they just hit a number and you were the one selected. Because I had 2 videos marked for problems, and they said it was because I didn't have the correct ability to play the music that I had. They said the music was a violation. So I protested. I never got nothing back, and they never took nothing down. So.
But you're always putting that stripper music on there, so.
Oh, I like those. I like people to enjoy my video.
Very funny.
So yeah, you know what? I'll go in and protest them. But for now, I'm going to have to use Wistia. Wistia actually is pretty easy.
But does Wistia work like YouTube, where it can search for your videos in there? Or how does Wistia work? Is that just a place where you hold videos?
It's a place where you hold videos.
Oh, so like people were looking for you, they couldn't find you on there.
Yeah, but you know what? I did a Google search on me, and I came up. But one of my blog posts I had came up that had a Wistia video on it.
No, what I'm saying is YouTube is the second largest search engine.
Yeah.
Wistia doesn't allow you to. That's just a hosting place.
No, that's
right?
just a hosting, yeah.
Okay.
That's the problem with it. But Wistia doesn't care about MLMs or affiliate marketing stuff.
Well, I think it's good to always back up your videos on different hosting groups, but you still need a YouTube page to get those searches.
Yeah.
So if they shut you down, and if you protest them, just put it back in there and see if it goes through.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably should.
Well, too, I mean, you can upload videos on your blog and stuff. You can upload your videos directly to WordPress.
Oh, you mean off of my computer?
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about Wistia is that if you host it there, then you put it on your blog. If YouTube shuts it down, it won't shut off your video on your blog. So if you have it on Wistia and you host it there, it won't be shut off on your blog. So that's one of the benefits to have it there.
There's a paid version, and I don't think I'm going to be using. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be making that big and long videos.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the version I have looks like it's good.
Wistia, that's a free version?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know, Elaine, did we answer your question or just confuse you more?
I'm over looking for this, what the other company was called.
Well, Larry,
Yeah.
when you look back on the weekend with Ray, what is the single thing that you're going to put into action that you think will make a difference? And I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just sort of looking.
Oh, you know what? I'm placing more importance on my blogging.
Okay.
And I got to get my video stuff down because I am gonna do periscopes. And you know what? There was one guy on there. He is, what's his name? Bob Heilig. He's I don't know if you know the Meltons, Nadia and Bob Melton.
Not me.
He's in their MLM, and he was afraid he wouldn't do videos, and he just yes, Elaine. And he just started doing periscopes, and it got him over the fear of it, and now those are all his videos. You know, he does exactly what Ray was saying.
Okay.
A periscope to the computer, and then to Wistia. And you can edit it first. Well, it depends on how long a video you want to have.
Yeah.
I would like to. I know sometimes my periscopes were like 20 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is make it a good, if it's 20 minutes long, just ask the question in the middle of it, do my content and then go on and do everything else and then cut all the other stuff out. I barely make videos more than 3 or 4 minutes. I don't think I've ever made a 4-minute video.
I made a 4-minute one this morning.
To me, that I don't know, but I mean, sometimes if it's too long, people don't pay attention.
No,
I don't see the whole thing.
I mean, and if you really have content in it, 3 to 4 minutes actually is enough for a blog post. If you transcribe a 3 to 4 minute video, that's 500, 600, 700 words.
Or more.
Huh?
Or more.
Or more, yeah.
That other platform I was thinking of is called fullscope.tv.
Is that like transvestite?
Yeah. And
And
it'll download your Periscope, and it'll give you analytics and everything.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Full scope.
Fullscope.tv.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing for me is just have a much greater reference on my blogging. You know what? It's one of the new guys in there. I end up sharing a room with them because they're doing a cruise in May, and I'm gonna share a room. Although I realized that I had nobody to go on a cruise with, so I told Jessica, but the returning people get the cruise free. I didn't know, but anyway, this guy's gonna room with me, so we did a trial run. But he said that he just bought sites. He's been on LMSP about 6 weeks. He got the sites, he got it up and running, and he's blogging on it. He doesn't do it 7 days a week, but this is the first time anybody's ever reached out to him. So the blogging works.
Cool.
So he's getting leads from it already?
Yeah. He said in the last week and a half, he had 4 people reach out to him, and he goes, I know that's not a lot. I said, listen, I probably only had 20 people, and I've been blogging for a while.
Yeah.
So you're doing good. So.
Well, I think you should follow the lead of Pascalito said on last Wednesday or a week ago Wednesday's webinar. He said quality is more important than quantity. So I think the importance to be on the level of education that you're giving on your blogs than versus doing one every day.
But Ray said that these blogs they get opt-ins from blogs posts that they did 4 or 5 years ago, and they still get opt-ins and sales. Ray's thing is, Ray would like all of us to create our own products and stuff like that, but he's more concerned with this year is get everybody to be doing webinars. He said you don't have to have something for sale at first. That even if you're an affiliate, and one of the biggest things was you're doing a video contest, and like you did, Len, like you said, you learn about it, and then you do a webinar on the video on a product that you're affiliate of,
Mm-hmm.
And I just did what I did is before I went, I did my blogs on that. I went through the product and even some of the stuff you're going to get ahead of time. I did my blogs on those, But he wants us to Ray's thing is to get us doing our own webinars.
Hey, post that link up in the group, Chris. Okay.
Yeah, it's not clickable.
All right.
Yeah. Any one of us who tries to write that down is not going to get it right. But just put it up in the Lunch with Len group. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
That's about all I have.
Well, good stuff, Larry. Anyone else have anything, or do we call it a day?
I'm good.
Everybody good? All righty. What about the extras you did at the Mastermind? Fireworks?
Oh yeah, we did. Saturday night's dinner was we went to. They took us on buses we went in the back way of Epcot, and we had a nice dinner in China. They made us a Mexican meal in one of the big China halls,
In
Just
China?
like- yeah, and then we had a VIP viewing of the fireworks on Saturday night, and those are just amazing. I mean, Disney knows how to put on a show.
Yeah.
And then Sunday was our adventure day, and our adventure day was Kennedy Space Center, and we got a tour with it's 2 busloads of us. Tour with each bus had a retired space shuttle pilot, and then once those pilots and another guy, they saw who I was, they asked me to take a picture with them. I really couldn't turn those guys down, you know. After all I did for the country, at least I could take a picture with them.
All right, Larry. Get
Yeah.
Get
Hey,
It
Len.
sure is.
Hey Len, did I miss last Tuesday's webinar? Were you able to put the night webinar on, or was that canceled?
No, it wasn't canceled.
I missed it.
I
I turned on right at 8:05. I was like, I missed the damn webinar.
It was. I had to go somewhere else. I wasn't home because the electricity was still out. But I lost electric last Thursday about 11 o'clock in the morning. The electric shut down here. They blew a transformer out on a pole blew, and it took them till about 8 or 9 at night to get it on again. So.
Is there a replay available of that one?
Yeah, there's a replay. I put it up in the. I posted the replay in the Wealth Builders Mastermind group.
Okay, I'll look for it then.
And if you can't find it, just shoot me a message. I'll get it for you. And we are doing one tonight at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it known.
Tonight I'm doing the how to receive, the art of receiving. This should be fun. Anyhow, if we're all done, I don't want to cut it short. At 10 after 12. We're all done?
I'm good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, here we go.
See you guys later.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, everybody. See you Tuesday. Or maybe
Sounds
I'll
good to me.
see you tonight.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right, bye.
Bye.